All right, guys, good morning. It is day number 2 of our carb up, and it is day 3 here in Mexico. And as you'll see right now, we already got breakfast made for 8 o'clock. We have the 50 grams of oats right here. We have our 3 whole eggs and then 6 egg whites. And the tip I wanted to show you guys is how we travel with our seasonings. Gabby just puts the name on all of them, and then what we started doing is I don't have the bag right now, but we put them in like the freezer storage bag so we can zip it up really tight. She bought the little machine to crimp it up, get all the air out, and it condenses all of this, and it keeps you from having to buy all new seasonings when you're out here, wherever you go to travel to for your shows. And I also always pre-season my food that I travel with, and then I just carry on little pepper packets. That way I can pour some pepper on my food. But this is meal 1. We're about to get this down the hatch. We already started on our first liter of water. Today is the last back day, last workout of this prep series, so it's just going to be a little light back day, nothing too crazy, just to get some of this glycogen moving around. And other than that, we'll see you guys at the gym for a little back day later. Finally about to head down to the Uber. Got the house picked up a little bit. Got our meal 1 down, rested for a few minutes. That way we can let everything digest. But now we're headed to the gym. We're gonna go hit this light little back day. Definitely excited for it to be the last workout. I'm ready just to be able to relax until showtime. Next time we'll be getting a pump, it'll be backstage. So I'm really excited about that. We woke up looking really fresh today. I'm really ready to see what we look like after this workout, after moving some of these carbs around. So we'll see you guys at Snap Gym. Let's go have some fun for this last workout. Being in places like this will make you be thankful for America for some things, just because you got to do a lot of walking here. You don't have a vehicle, or you're taking like the bus transportation, and traffic is crazy out here. But it's kind of wild too to see like super nice cars and like the mix of like just kind of like the rundown cities and stuff. It makes it look like the movies with like the drug lords driving around everybody. But we're almost to the gym, so let's go get this pump. All right, guys, so we finally made it. Look how cool this little chill area is to be able to get your stuff prepared for your workout. I'm about to go ahead and just write down a little pre-workout routine for us to do, manifesting that Olympia qualification. But I'm very excited for this to be the last training session. My body's tired, mentally tired. I'm ready to be able to just go back to the Airbnb and just eat up and just let the food do its thing and let the body allow itself to fill out and dry out in time for show day. And again, we're doing a more of a front load carb up. So Thursday, yesterday, you guys seen that we loaded up with well over 1,000 grams of carbs. Today it's definitely a lot more moderate than that, only having carbs through meal 1 through 4. Potentially I'll dial back if I need to, just going to gauge how I look throughout the day. And then Saturday we're dialing back even more, but we'll throw some rice cakes up in there. That way it's going to be easy on the stomach, easily digestible, and just preparing ourselves for success on Sunday. So let's go and get this workout prepared and finish this last back depletion day, babe. All right, so the plan is on every set, I'm gonna do one warm-up set just to get a feel for the machine, and then we're gonna do just 3 sets of 10 and have quite a few reps in reserve. Nothing heavy, nothing to failure, just trying to move this glycogen around. So you'll see that everything is just nice, slow, and controlled. I'm not struggling for my last couple of reps. Again, we're just trying to push this glycogen around, move it around the body, and see what we're looking like. That way we have some good data collected to see how we should kind of run things on Sunday for show day. So we got one more set on this one, and then we're gonna move right behind us over there to the seated row, which looks like a pretty cool piece. I'm not really sure exactly how it moves because the handles are up pretty high right now, but on the picture it looks like a really good movement, so we're going to try that after this. It's always nice when the next machine's right by you. Last machine, that's one thing when I have my gym, like everything's going to be pieced strategically together. Like all the chest pieces are going to be by each other, all the back pieces are going to be by each other, and it's just going to be sections of the gym. That way, you know, that east side section of the gym is chest, you know, the north section of it is legs. Like everything is going to be by each other, versus like when we went to Alpha Land for the first time, yeah, it was great, but everything was so spaced out. Hell, I'm going to lose my pump trying to find the next thing, and by the time you go back to what you were supersetting with all the way across the gym, somebody done stole your equipment, or you can't leave your stuff there because you don't want somebody to take it. So it's like there's so many different and better ways to put gyms. You would think owners would kind of learn as they go, but everybody has their own way of doing things, so can't complain. At least we got a gym to work at, right? It's a solid machine because, as you'll see, the axis of it is making your elbow row perfectly for your elbow to drop right next to your hip, because that's where you should go. Because when your elbow's up high, we're going to be pulling and using a lot more bicep and a lot more upper lats and rear delts, versus when we're here and we're able to pull down low. Now you're hitting really low into that lat insertion. So this is actually a really, really good machine. I'm glad we found this one. So we got some Colombian black coffee right here. A big tip that I try to tell people, because I see people doing it all the time, even into peak weeks, they're drinking pre-workout still with all those artificial sweeteners, the sugars, everything else.
2 weeks out, we cut everything out. And honestly, the last month, I haven't had sauces on things. It's literally just been salt and no seasoning. So that's a really big thing, because you got to figure out this level, 1% off can look like 10% off on stage. So every little variable counts. So you don't want to be able to look back and be like, man, what if I wouldn't have had that pre-workout? How would have my body have looked? Or what if I wouldn't have done this? You know, so I'm not a what-if person. I like to control my variables and let what's going to happen. But at least I know I can go to sleep great at night knowing that I did everything that I could control. It's always nice ending with a nice little long negative and nice little stretch. But we just have one more set on this piece, and then I'm gonna move over, go find a cable machine and do some nice little old school pullovers. Can't go wrong with those for a good little back day. So hope y'all enjoying this little back depletion workout. Hope it gives you some good ideas for what you can do for your peak week workouts. And remember, these days aren't days for trying to come in and hit a PR. I'm gonna say it every single peak week that we're doing videos. This is just the days we're coming in just trying to fine tune things right here, because the job's been done from last week and on, you know. So now it's just time to just improve as much as we can and keep as much stress off the body as possible. So we're not trying to come in here and fatigue ourselves and be sore for the next few days and be sore on stage. And that way, with soreness, that means inflammation is there. So inflammation means we're gonna have some water being held, and we do not want that. So enough talking, let's get this last set. Let's go. And that's it, baby. One exercise closer to being done. So like we said, we're about to go ahead and just go find the pullovers. Now I'm gonna just start hopping straight into my 3 sets of 10. I'm pretty well warmed up now, and I'm not gonna risk injury with these 3 sets of 10 having a lot of reps in reserve. You only really need to worry about doing a lot of warm-ups when we're obviously knowing that we're gonna be going to some really heavy top sets. So you don't have to waste your time doing many warm-ups when we're already warmed up. So y'all know what's funny and what's so crazy to me? Obviously you hear the music, American music. These people can probably rap this word for word, but don't know a single word that they're rapping or saying to you. That's crazy to me though, because I can't go and rap a whole Spanish song and not know what they're saying. Like, cause I'm at least looking to the words and know what it is. So it's crazy like hearing people not being able to speak English, but we'll be in an Uber ride and the Uber driver sitting there singing along to an American song, and I'm like, that's so talented. Like, we gotta step our game up. We're gonna know Spanish the next time we come to Mexico. Let's go. Feels weird having such an easy workout. I'm used to coming in and having like bubble guts. And that's one thing, you're not training intense enough, especially like on a leg day or like a big heavy back day doing like rack pulls or deadlifts or heavy squats or leg press, and you don't feel like you have to go to the bathroom or fart. You ain't working hard enough or stepping out your comfort zone enough, because I promise you, if you go on in there with the intentions of doing something you really don't think you can do, your central nervous system and your brain is going to go in cahoots. And that's how you grow though, being able to constantly push yourself out of your comfort zone and doing things that you didn't think you could do in 6 months, a year from now. You keep doing that and you're just putting one brick in front of the other and laying out your road to success. But if you don't step out your comfort zone, you just get what you put into it. You just show up and go through the motions. Well, that's about what you're gonna get. You're gonna get up and down results, because you're gonna be moving off of your emotions and how great you feel, but that's gonna dictate how hard you put in your work that day. Well, for me, like even if I had a bad day, I'm still coming in and killing it. I have a great day, I'm still coming in and killing it. So my mood doesn't dictate how my actions are on that day. All right, so that's it. Knocked out our 3 sets here. Now I'm about to go try to find a hyper extension so I can hit those lower erectors. We're gonna shoot for probably 3 sets at 12 on those, since it's more body weight than anything. So let's go find that and get it in. So, start of peak week. I was already aggravated the morning of work and was taking out a baker's scaffold or baker's ladder. Google it if you don't know what it is. And I threw a part of it out the truck and it came back and smacked me on my ankle. Well, it hurt, but it didn't hurt bad enough to where I couldn't walk. Well, walking up and down the ladder all day, carrying the ladder, moving it around. And by the time the day came, I couldn't really walk down the ladder. Well, I take my shoe off and go to take my sock off. Well, I guess it cut it and it had it stuck to my ankle. Well, I finally got that off, take it off, my whole ankle was super swollen. So I didn't think I was going to even be able to come to Mexico this week because I couldn't walk all night and most of the next day. But thankfully I had a lot of people praying for it. I was definitely praying for it, and I woke up the day after and was good enough to start walking and keep doing my cardio. So don't be stupid on peak week like me and almost break your ankle, because it's a heavy fine if you miss a show. I think it's like $1,000, and you can't compete again until you pay that fine, unless they find your reason valid. But I feel like if I broke my ankle, that would be a very good reason for the IFBB to not make me step on stage. At least I'd hope they wouldn't make me. But we found a hyper extension. Let's get these sets in. And just to be able to get a little extra work, I'm gonna superset this hyper extension with some knee raises on this for some abs. Let's go. Second round down. Almost got to do the second round of abs, but one more set after these, and then I'm gonna look into maybe one more back exercise and possibly 2, but that'll be it. The max 2 more after this, and we'll have about a 30-minute time frame by the time we get back to the Airbnb, and then another 30 minutes so I can eat, because I need to eat at 11 and it's almost 10 o'clock now. So we're running perfect timing. Ready to be able to show you guys a little physique update after this. So let me finish this workout. Y'all stay tuned. And again, if you're liking it so far, subscribe to the channel, share it to a friend, and hey, let's get shredded together. And if you're not on the road to shreds right now, just wait a little while, and I'm starting a bulk series soon. So make these improvements with me on this off season. And I don't even really like the word off season, because we're never off. Like, when I'm not doing shows, we're still eating the same foods. We'll enjoy ourselves once or twice a week if we want to, but we don't eat bad for the most part. Like, we literally just eat whatever we eat on prep, but just more servings of it. Instead of 35 grams a day, I'm getting a lot of rice per meal, or red potatoes, sweet potatoes, etc. So this off season, I'm gonna be giving y'all a lot of tips and insights on how to grow. So y'all stay tuned and follow along. I'm ready to be able to see what we look like on show day. It's only Friday and we're looking pretty good now. After a full day of eating yesterday, I started the day at 190.8, ended the day at 198.9, and then I woke up this morning at 192.9. So that's a really good drop considering all the food that I had yesterday and only gained 2.1 pounds throughout the day and throughout the night. That's pretty solid. So we're right on par to bring a great look. Hopefully it's enough to get that first place, baby. So you want to round your back like so. If you're doing like hamstrings and glutes, but when I'm doing back, I try to keep it like this so I can hit more of my lower erectors, and it keeps tension off my glutes and my hamstrings. And look, you're still gonna hit those parts of your back. It's just easier when you can isolate that one particular area. You know, it's just like doing back. You're doing back, but you're still gonna hit your biceps a little bit on it. But you can change your finger grips up to where you're able to pull with more of your lats versus with your biceps in your forearms. So the main goal is always to do things that are help and isolate that specific area that you're trying to target, because the body has multiple muscle groups in those areas, but when you're trying to fine tune, there's certain little tweaks that you can make to really feel that engagement where you're trying to train it at. All right, so that's it with these. Really about to just go off the top of the dome with these last one or two exercises. I'm about to just walk around and see what they have. Hopefully they have a good little cable machine that I can do. That way I don't have to add plates. Love hammer strength machines, but on peak week, I don't like having to pick up all the plates and keep adding and taking them off. So whatever I can do to make it easier for me, you better believe I'm gonna do it. All right, so went ahead and found a little dual cable seated machine. I'm gonna do underhand or slightly at an angle, do some underhand rows with this, and I might end off with 2 sets of pull-ups, and that'll be it. So I'm gonna do my 3 sets of 10 on this, and then we'll end off with the pull-ups, and then we'll show you guys the physique I did before we head back to the Airbnb. So now talking, let's finish this workout. And again, if y'all aren't using straps because you feel like they're girly, you're an idiot. I do construction all day long. So if you think I'm a girl because I wear straps, once again, you're a capital idiot. Unless you're powerlifting, that's irrelevant. I'm trying to come in here and sculpt and carve my body. I'm not trying to be doing rows or rack pulls or whatever else and having to worry about my hands being able to hold on to something, and I'm killing my forearms and my biceps, and my back still isn't even getting any engagement or burn. So leave your pride out the door and just leave your ignorance out the door too, because some of y'all just say stuff online and it's just pure ignorance. Like, people are gonna do what they want to do at the end of the day. I know that, but don't tell people, especially people at a certain elite level, that, especially when I'm doing them Smith machine, people try to tell me that's wrong. Like, come on. It's always dudes that are with a physique that's 100 pounds soaking wet trying to tell me how I'm doing something wrong. Now, I don't know everything, but god dang it, I sure do know a pretty good bit. Alright, and that's it with the underhand rows. Finally finished up with these bad boys. And thank goodness we have an assisted pull-up right next to us to end off on. So we're about to do 2 sets, 10 to 12 here. And we're gonna go ahead and hit some posing up for you guys. So let's finish this so we can get out of here. First one done. One more, baby, and that's it. I'm getting tired. Not really, but it's funny how you still be exhausted after getting all these carbs, but it's funny I seen Matt Jansen talking about it on the podcast, because people never understand me when I say like the days I would get high days, especially with Ryan, how I would feel even more tired on those days. But Matt had made a point on one of his podcasts talking about when you have those high days, now your body's exerting so much energy to burn off those calories that you put in. So just because we're not physically putting out that energy, our body's still having to work internally to fuel those carbs and work it off. So you might not be exerting it yourself, but you're making your body work harder just for the simple fact of having all those carbs. So you think it'd be a lot better days like this, but you're still exhausted. You know, the only thing that's keeping you going is knowing that show day's right around the corner, and that's about it. You know, I'm not really even looking forward to too much food right now, bad food. I'm so dialed in on show day. I just want to win. You know, obviously I'm going to enjoy ourselves. We're staying out here 2 extra days after Mexico, but I'll take a win over food all day long. So let's finish this last set, and then it's just time to rest, baby. All right, guys, so like we said, just finished up with the workout. Wanted to be able to show you guys a physique update here 2 sleeps away from show day on Sunday. So give you a little physique update, and then it's time to go home. So you won't see me doing my back double bi flex anymore, but you will definitely see me come with an improved posing conditioning and physique this Sunday. I'm going to keep everything just short, sweet, and simple, and to the point, and get off the stage, because the more you're on stage and the more you're showing, the more chances you have of showing the judges flaws. So your main goal is to be able to get up there, hit your strong points, and get the heck off the stage and get back up there for posing rounds, and hopefully you get in first call outs. That way you can be in with comparisons. But other than that, we're finished up. Last workout is done. I appreciate all of you guys' support. Now it's time to just finish this day for our second carb up day. Hope you guys keep following along. Again, if you like it, subscribe to this channel, like this, share it to a friend, and I hope that you guys continue to watch me as we chase our qualification for Olympia. All right, y'all, just before we head out, I just wanted to give a huge shout out to Snap Gym here in Monterrey, Mexico. They let us train for free this week, so that's a huge deal for us. I mean, you gotta figure we're spending thousands of dollars as athletes to get out here, and honestly, I don't feel like paying $20, $40 for a drop-in fee to go work out somewhere when you already really don't even feel like working out that day. So huge shout out to Snap Gym for allowing their doors to be open to us athletes for free. We really appreciate that, and you guys definitely have my support in the future when we come back to Monterrey just for a vacation one day. So we got the Uber waiting on us. Let's go eat meal number 2. finally made it back here to the Airbnb site. And I wish this place was open because this place has some really, really good looking food. But if you walk up here with me a little bit, show you another place that we're probably going to check out after the show. And matter of fact, look, this is a little breakfast place that they have. And look how good that looks. A couple more days we'll be able to have it. And then I'm not really 100% sure what all type of food that they have here, but the couple times we passed by and I've seen the plates that the people had, oh my Lord. And I'll tell you what, Mexican food is probably one of my top favorite foods. I like Mexican food. I love good steak and fries. I love burgers. And honestly, I could live with those for a while. And then like manly meals, like I would say, as far as like growing up, like having like mashed potatoes and some type of meat with it, some macaroni, like a good barbecue food. That's probably like my top 4 favorite types of foods. But speaking of food, we're about to walk upstairs. We got meal 2, so let's go see what we have today. All right, guys, what's up? YouTube, back at it once again. We're here for meal 2. Pretty simple meal. We got 6 ounces of chicken I'm cutting up. I like to cut mine up into little small pieces because the bigger they are, the quicker you're chomping and chewing that food up and getting it down. And I try to savor every little bite. But then we have 140 grams of rice. I'll put a 1/4 tablespoon of salt on that, and that'll conclude meal 2. Digestion's been really good. Was able to pass meal 1 already, only up a little bit since this morning's weight. So we're just gonna keep our weight monitored throughout the day and keep monitoring our water intake when I send check-ins. That way we can make sure every variable is accounted for. So I'm really excited how our body's responding right now, and hopefully it can keep on just continuing down this path because the way it's looking, definitely should be able to beat my best package, especially last year. I feel like Mexico was my best package to date, and we should be a little bit bigger this year than that physique, but just as shredded, if not even more peeled. So we'll see when Sunday comes. Until then, we'll see y'all guys again soon for meal number 3. What's up, YouTube? We're back at it once again. One of my favorite parts of the day right now. Another meal. We have 6 ounces of some chicken going in. Just cutting it in, cutting it up before I throw it all in there. Just was guessing on how much I had, but we're gonna do 6 ounces of chicken, and then we have 140 grams of rice with this meal, and then I'm gonna take about a 30-minute nap, wake up and do some posing rounds, and then take some check-ins, and then we have athletes meeting at 5 p.m. So ready to be able to go do that, get that out the way so we can just come back and just chill for the rest of the night. But as of now, we're just about to get this meal finished, prepared, get it down the hatch, and we'll just be resting until athletes meeting. And at the athletes meeting, we'll have meal 4. So y'all stay tuned for that. Appreciate your support. Stay tuned for the next meal. All right, guys, so as you'll see right here, got my meal 4. Went ahead and lined it up because we're about to be headed to check-ins. It is about 4:30 right now. Check-ins is at 5, so I'm not gonna be able to tell you guys what I had during the check-in meeting while I eat. But we have 6 ounces of chicken and then 140 grams of rice, just like the last meal. But the only difference is we added 15 grams of almonds, which is roughly 10 almonds, and that'll be for meal 4. So we'll see you guys at check-in meeting. Hopefully we get a couple good nice goodies like we did last year. I'm excited to get there, see all the athletes, meet the promoters and the judges. And when I get to the athletes meeting, that's when I feel like it's crunch time now. Now it's really time to put our game face on, and showtime's near. And hey, I smell blood. Let's go. See y'all.
so I'm just sitting here just waiting now. They done started the weigh-ins. Everybody's getting weighed, getting their height checked, and just waiting on my name to get called so we can get up there and we can get out of here because I'm ready to get back to the Airbnb and just chill. This is the last carb meal for the day for me, so it'll just be pretty boring basic meals the rest of the day. So I'll be just resting and napping just to be able to make time pass so we can get to tomorrow. So I'll see you guys after check-ins and show you guys what we got for our goodie bags and what number we're going to be for Sunday. See y'all soon. All right, y'all, so we just finished up with the athletes meeting. I am number 255, but this is another reason I love this show because look at this jacket that we get. You got the back of it, and then you come over to the front, you got IFBB Pro on there, Mexico Grand Battle, and then this is one of the sponsors on the sleeve. It doesn't get much better than this. Literally the two best jackets that I have come from Mexico Pro, and they actually gave me the last 2XL jacket, so I'll be able to wear this on the off season too because the other one just sits in the closet for now, but we're about to go check out, see what's up with the tanning, and then we get to go home and just chill for the rest of the night. So let's go see what that's about. All right, so we're just making it back. I know I showed you guys the jacket at the convention center, but I just wanted to put it on real quick. One, because they were trying to give me an extra large, and I seen somebody bring back a 2XL, and they were trying to get me, trying to say they didn't have none. But I went back and I asked them, and they gave me the last 2XL. So I'll be able to wear this on the off season too, when or if it's ever cold back home. But like I said, this is another reason why I'll come to Mexico show every year if I can. If things allow us to, you know, because I'm always the type of person too. Once I qualify, I'm not gonna be running the gauntlet and doing shows just trying to cash in on some $2,000 week checks. My goal is to climb the ranks at the Olympia. So you get some guys that they'll win a show finally, and then they start competing, trying to win these little shows that don't mean nothing, and they don't even get top 15 at the Olympia. They're getting 60th place, you know. So our goal always is to qualify, take the rest of the time off to improve, and then start prep for Olympia. So obviously with this show, if we win, we're just gonna just stay on prep. We'll probably be able to rebound for a week or two, but then start digging back down. So hopefully that's the case, but if not, I'll be able to give you guys a great news that we'll be able to finally spill the beans on that we've been having to keep a secret. So see you guys for meal 5. We're about to rest up till then. What's up, YouTube? Back at it. It's a little bit more depressing this time. Not really, it's depressing and motivating because my body is getting better and better throughout the day. But no more carb meals today. This is meal 5 for you guys. It is just very basic. We'll have some greens with it, and then we have 3 ounces of chicken, and then 3 ounces of some awesome top sirloin right there. We already have enough food cooked for the next meal as well, but we're about to get this down the hatch. Just trying to put my seasonings on it because we cook everything without seasonings right now, and then we just add what we need after we cook the food. So we're about to knock this down the hatch, and then I'm gonna take a little nap, take some check-ins, see where the physique is, and then that'll depend if we pivot and change this last meal up or if we stay the same. But other than that, I'll see you guys for meal 6 and some check-ins. What's up, YouTube? We are back at it one more time for you guys tonight. As you'll see, we just finished up with the dreadful freaking pre-tan rituals, having to shave. And last few shows I forgot that I had to daggone shave the day before the tanning because I just forget that the show day is so close to us, you know. We got here Wednesday early, and now it is already Friday night, meal 6. And as you'll see, I'm seasoning it up right now. I got my pepper. We do table blend Mrs. Dash, and then I have my, of course, pink salt, the Himalayan pink salt. We're doing the 1/4 tablespoon of this, and I just sprinkle whatever amount of the others, but nowhere near this amount of the salt. But this concludes day 3 of Mexico and day 2 of our carb up. And like we said, tomorrow's carb up is going to be a little bit more moderate because my body, it looks better days after a real high carb day. So we're going with that same method. We're just going to kind of tough it out. You know, it kind of sucks dropping it down leading into the show. Most people are adding more food going into the show, but my goal is to win one, so I don't care about the food right now. We got plenty of time to eat after the show, but you better believe I'm ready for that. But I'm more excited for a dub to come. So we'll see y'all tomorrow, Saturday, for day 4 and day 3 of our carb up. So good night.